I'm gonna slow down everything, actually stop everything, and I want to talk about something here. This past week, a person that I have known since I was 12 years old passed away. It is unreal how, I guess wishful thinking on people. You get to meet a lot of people in your lifetime, and I guess you never think about them passing away. They're so full of life. You just think people are going to live forever and ever. That's our wishful thinking. And then when you find out about a person, like I did about this person here, I was blindsided in a sense. People can have health issues and you just want them to recover from it and move forward. And just sometimes they don't, and this is what happened here. The person who passed away, his name is Manuel de la Cruz, Manuel de la Cruz. I've known this person since I was 12 years old, living in the same area, Live Oak. And I'll say this, him and his family, the de la Cruz family, from day one when I got to know them, they embraced me with open arms. I got to know their son, their daughter, and their other daughter, the youngest one. And that being said, everywhere they would be going, they'd go to a baseball game or to the parade, I was always along with them. I was always along for the ride. And one thing about Manuel was that he never complained about me. He was always real cool with me. That's the kind of person he was. Always cool, always down to earth. Never complained. They stopped for burgers or chicken or tacos. He never complained, hey man, I'm going to pay for it, but Bobby, you're on your own. He always took care of business. He always was, that's the kind of person he was, really. And it's, and even more so, I'm going to stumble on some of my words here because there's so much to say, but I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet here. But one thing about Manuel was he always treated me with respect, even as a little boy. Always, treated me like if I was one of his own. And that's true. It really, really is. Even more so, growing up in a sense, being in Little League Baseball, he was our coach. He was my coach playing baseball. So, like I said, I was always in the mix with him, one way or the other, con la familia, the De La Cruzes. And one thing about Manuel that I can say as well is that if there is a definition of being the number one Dallas Cowboy fan, he would be it. He had a big sign in his front yard, and I'm not playing. That said, the number one Dallas Cowboy fan lives right here. He didn't want it to be a secret, He was the number one Dallas Cowboy fan. And that's just the kind of person, he was. Like I said, a really, really cool guy, man, really. And I think about it, and I'm shaking my head right now, and I'm thinking, man, like I said, there are people that you think are going to live forever and ever, and that's wishful thinking, and it's just unfortunate. But in that subdivision where I grew, in that neighborhood, it's been a long time since I moved out, 78, but Mr. and Mrs. De La Cruz, they are the last people from the old school, from going back, growing up. Everybody else has moved on and whatever. My family, whoever lived around the area, but the De La Cruzes are still there. They're the last people, last family from way back in the day that still live there, but we lost one of them, Manuel De La Cruz. I've never forgotten the way I've been treated by them, and I'll never forget one night at T-Town. Manuel and his wife showed up with another couple. I saw them. They didn't even tell me anything. I just saw them walk in. I go, hey, there's Manuel and his wife and with another couple, and they sat down at a table, and I had some pull around there, right? So I called the waitress over and I said, do me a favor. I want you to go get a bottle of champagne and send it to them and tell them it's from me, right? Todo chingon. And she goes, really? Wow, you've never done that before. I said, well, these are special people right there. And I kept on looking over there, and I saw where the waitress took the bottle of champagne to Mr. and Mrs. De La Cruz, and they were like, what? Where'd this come from, right? And the girl pointed to me, the guy right over there, the DJ. And they go, wow, thank you so very much. That was just a small token of appreciation for the way I was treated, not only by his family, but himself as well. Quick little story. There's so many of them, but I'm going to share one real quick. You know, I'm a person that I'll take a drive through the neighborhood. That's just the way I am. I'm going to go down memory lane, and if I'm in the area, I'll take a drive through the street, that little neighborhood, right? And I'll never forget one time that I was there, taking a little cruise through there. I saw Manuel. He was outside, and he was throwing something in the tree. I kept on seeing him. He kept on throwing something up in the tree and throw it again and throw it again. And I pulled over to the side, got off. How you doing, Manuel? What are you doing? He goes, I'm trying to get rid of the birds. I go, how are you trying to get rid of the birds? And he goes, well, there's a secret that goes that if you throw rubber snakes into the tree limbs and they kind of like catch a tree branch or they're hanging, the snakes, rubber snakes, birds will not come around because they think they're real snakes. And I go, I never knew that. Right? And I said, why are you doing that? He goes, because they keep on crapping all over my car. And I said, well, that makes sense, you know. And he would laugh about it. But like I said, Manuel was a really, really down-to-earth person. And it's unbelievable that we have lost a really good person. And last but not least, Manuel is, I always call him Mr. De La Cruz. Mr. De La Cruz, very, very old school in his music. I'm old school, but Manuel, very, very, very old school, very San Antonio, you know, the conjunto music, you know, the 50s, the 60s music, old school all the way. And he just simply loved his music, and that is the truth. All I can say is I'm going to play a couple of songs for him right now in tribute of Mr. De La Cruz, and I poured myself a shot. And when I start playing the music, I'm going to take my shot in tribute to Mr. De La Cruz, the memory of him. And we lost a very good person, a really, really nice man. And I'll never forget everything he did for me, treated me the way he did, you know, buying me things and stuff like that. I'll never forget that, you know, and I'll never forget him. And all I can say is, Mr. De La Cruz, I'm going to play a couple of songs for you that I know you would have loved, and you're probably hearing. You're up there already. You're out there with God doing your thing. But I know you'll appreciate these two songs, and all I can say is, Mr. De La Cruz, may you rest in peace.
Yes, see, rider, God, see what you has done. Yes, yes, yes. See, rider, see what you has done. Girl, you made me love you. Now your man has come. Well, I'm going away, baby, and I won't be back no fall. Yes, darling, going away, baby, What am I living for if not for you? What am I living for if not for you? Oh, nobody else will do. What am I longing for each lonely night? To feel your lips to mine, to hold you tight. You'll be the only girl my whole life through. Oh, nobody else will do. I want you close to me, that's all I know. I want you all the time, because, darling, I love you so. What am I living for if not for you? What am I living for if not for you? What am I living for if not for you? Baby, nobody else will do. What am I living for if not for you? Darling, nobody else will do. Oh, nobody else will do.
I'm a fool to care when you treat me this way. I know I love you, but what can I do? I'm a fool to care. I'm a fool to cry when you tell me goodbye. You left me so blue when you were untrue. I'm a fool to care. I know I should laugh and call it a day, but I know I would cry if you went away. I'm a fool to care when you don't care for me. So why should I pretend I'll lose in the end? I'm a fool to care. I know I should laugh and call it a day, but I know I would cry if you went away. I'm a fool to care when you treat me this way. I know I love you, but what can I do? I'm a fool to care.